Cool. Hey guys, it's Phil, Angler Fishing. I'm gonna try fishing over at the Spillway today. I've been doing pretty good over here. I've been catching some fish, a lot of mixed stuff, but catfish, some bass, bluegill, even crappie. We had a lot of rain the last couple days, so I wasn't able to get out for the last week or so, but it still looks pretty good here. It doesn't look all washed out or too muddy, so I'm going to give it a shot. So stay tuned, guys. All right, so the fish are, it's pretty shallow right here, so I'm going to use a shallow running lure. I don't want to go too deep. It's not very deep. I don't know how deep it is. Probably not more than 3 feet or so. Seems like there's a lot of fish, but I am going to use a Rapala Fire Tiger. I used this last time and it worked pretty good, so I'm going to throw this out there. A lot of times they're biting it right on the surface. It sits and they just blow it up, so I'm going to try to get some of that. It's a little bit difficult to film right here, but I'm going to do the best I can, so let's see what happens. Bass. Oh, looks like a hybrid. Ooh. There we go. So I think this is either a white bass or a hybrid. I think they call them sand bass here. But yeah, it looks a lot like a striper, but it's a little fatter. But yeah, kind of cool. That was on the Rapala. It's kind of reeling it fast, but it's a start. I'm gonna see if I can catch a few more. Nice. Basically what I'm doing is when I'm throwing it out there, I'm letting it sit on top of the water because it floats. And a lot of times they're coming up and grabbing it. I'm not even moving it, but I'll let it sit there for a second after I make the cast. And if they don't bite it, I'll twitch it a couple times. Just work it on the surface, just small twitches, and it seems to give them to bite. If they don't bite that, then will start reeling it and just give it little twitches while I straight wind it in. It's pretty much what I'm doing. Now I'm covering a couple of different techniques of trying to get them to bite that lure. But, you know, sometimes I'll get them right when it hits the water. They'll blow it up, which is awesome. But hopefully you'll get to see that here. There we go. I don't know if you guys caught that. Wow. Bluegill. Grab that sucker right off the top. It's a dark bluegill. But yeah, that was right on the surface and he jumped up there and he nailed it. But anyways, there you go. Look how dark that guy is. We'll let him go. Alright, there's two. Let's see if I can get something else here. Some of those actually, when it hits the lure, hits the water, I can see them going towards it like they put a wake up. So there's a lot of grass and bushes along the side of this channel here. So I think maybe what's happening is you know, there's a lot of grasshoppers here, so I think a lot of those grasshoppers are flying off those bushes. They hit the water, and those fish are kind of in tune to, you know, they think it's a grasshopper laying on the water, and they go after it. So I think that's what this is kind of imitating, even though it's a minnow type lure. but I just think that kind of triggers a response, because that's something they know, that when they hear those ripples or something hit the water, that's probably a grasshopper hitting the water or some other bug. So that could be part of it. That's my theory, though. Just the way they're so aggressive on the top here. I think those fish are wising up to me on the Rapala. Last time I was here, there's a guy here fishing with worms, and he was catching a bunch of catfish. Nothing big, but he's catching them. So, worm's trying to make his escape here. Bear with me, guys. So I'm going to throw a worm out there right now. Car's coming. See, I'm probably going for a catfish right now, and I'm probably going to catch something different. It's just how it works. But I got a Carolina rig on there, small weight. I'm just going to throw it out there, and hopefully it won't take too long. Here we go. That was quick. Oh. I literally threw it out there and he was on it. It's like a blue cat. There we go. Ugh. That was quick. So, I believe this is a blue catfish. It kind of looks like a channel, but it could be a blue. I haven't figured out exactly how to tell the difference yet. But got him right in the bottom of the lip too. I would say that bait was out there 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and he was on it. Wow, this guy really got that thing in there. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. Let's get it out of there. All right, there we go. So, little skinny guy. Let him go. Yeah. Let's try that again. Let's see if there's as many as I think are out there. Okay, so just grab this hook, hook this worm up. Kind of like to go through the nose of the worm and then through and then back so that it's kind of weedless, almost like a Texas rig style. You can kind of see that. It just makes it a little easier to, keeps it from getting snagged on the bottom as much, so. Ha, another one. There's a little guy. I'm going to put on a little crappie jig. This color works really good. It's made by a lure company called Crazy Angler. And I'm using a 1/64 ounce jig head, like the smallest jig head you could get. I'm going to cast it out there and just let it go to the bottom and then reel it in really slow, like as slow as I can stand it. And that seems to be the technique to catch the the fish. But hopefully maybe I'll catch a couple crappie. That's kind of what I'm going to hope for here. Ah, what do you know? And I got a crappie. He was right in front of me too. Yeah, a little guy. There's a crappie. There you go. I mean, I was almost to the, literally right to the bank here, and I just let it drop down, and he just grabbed it right there. I'm gonna try that again, see if I can catch him. Whoa. I think this is called a pumpkin seed. Man, this fish is super colorful. Let me hold him up here for you. Just ate that jig too. You can see that very well. Maybe about with me right there. But yeah, it's a sunfish basically, but it's a different kind. Oops, fell off. Okay, buddy. Let me get back in the water. Thanks for watching Angler Fishing. You know, I caught multiple species today. It was kind of good, so always a good thing. But anyways, I got some more videos coming up, so you know, thanks again for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.